Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Houses. In the last episode, and I feel like I'm going to have to explain this a bit more because it's been a while, we did the entire DLC between part 18 and 19, which is this one. To remind you where we were, we just beat the Death Knight in the underground, kind of underground, not like Abyss underground, but normal underground, because he had just stolen away Flane. Flane was missing. And who was it? The teacher. I forget. But yeah, we just beat the Death Knight. That's where we are.
They're both alive. Thank goodness.
You actually found Flane? Nice work.
It is a shame you could not be there, Claude. I would have liked for you to witness our mortal struggle against the Death Knight.
He got away.
Hey, at least we managed to rescue Flane and complete our mission. That's what counts, right? Right. Excellent work, everyone. Now then, let's get these limp ladies to the infirmary, shall we?
No problem. I can carry them both at once.
Be gentle with them, Raphael. Let us carry each one individually, and slowly.
You know, Teach, seeing you smile sure makes me feel better. You look happy for a change. Do you really not know? Well, truth is, I've never seen you smile before now. At times, it made me wonder whether you were even human. But I suppose that was just my imagination running wild. Anyhow, we've probably kept Seth waiting about as long as he can stand. Let's hurry up and tell him the great news.
Professor, please allow me to express my eternal gratitude once more. Flane is safe and sound, and I have you to thank for that. Mere words could never express how thankful I am. I am indebted to you.
I couldn't have done it without the students.
Yes, of course. I shall express my gratitude to the students as well.
But why was Flane taken to begin with?
Her kidnapper was the masked knight who vanished during the Rite of Rebirth, the one known as the Death Knight. Considering the circumstances, it seems plausible to assume that his true identity is Yuritsa. And we cannot forget about the mysterious Flame Emperor. His true motives are yet unclear. However, I have an idea. I believe the enemy may have been after Flane's blood. The blood that flows through her veins is special. It is extremely rare, and extremely dangerous. If enemies who know the secrets of Flane's blood have appeared, our only option is to leave the monastery and go into hiding.
Brother, wait.
Flane, what are you doing here? You should be resting.
I do not like the path of your thoughts. I do not wish to live in some lonely, remote location where I never get to see anyone. Not ever again.
If we stay here, you may be targeted again. Wouldn't it be better for the two of us to live in peace?
Even if we ran off to some new, secret location, there is no guarantee that they would not find us. That is why I believe it would be safest to stay in the monastery, where we are surrounded by capable knights and professors.
I see your point. I do. However...
You know it is the only reasonable option. What if I were to join the professor's class?
That's a great idea.
You think so too? I am so very pleased to hear that. With a professor like you nearby, I shall be safe no matter what foe should appear.
I see. I am afraid you have a good point. Professor, due to my position, I have closely scrutinized everything about you. After all that has happened, I must admit that you are indeed a trusted ally. So what say you? Can I entrust you with Flane's safety?
It would be my pleasure.
I am so glad that Flane is safe, yet I can't help but wonder what the story is about that other girl. She wore the uniform of the academy, but who is she?
Well done, Professor. I see that I was right to ask your class for assistance. I have been told that Manuela and Flane are recovering nicely, as is Monica.
Is Monica a student here?
Monica, the girl you rescued along with Flane, is also a student of the Officers' Academy. However...
She is a student from last year's class. She went missing just before she would have graduated. It never occurred to us that something might have happened to her at the monastery. We assumed she had run away. I never dreamed that we would find her. Not like this.
Monica has asked to rejoin the Black Eagle House once she has fully recovered. Our enemies are still out there, so we must remain cautious and continue our investigation. However, we must also help the students to move on from this incident.
After all, the Battle of the Eagle and Lion will be held in Gronder Field next month.
Yes, the students will remember it for the rest of their lives. Please guide them so that they may show us their best at the coming battle.
So, you'll be going to Gronder Field next month. You've never been there before, have you? There is unease in the western side of the Empire, but everything east of the capital, Enbar, is stable. Well, there was a noble rebellion a short while ago, but it didn't amount to much.
Will you come to the Battle of Eagle and Lion?
Sorry, but I've got my own mission, and it's far from Gronder Field. The Church has always been quick to make use of those who work for them. What I'm more concerned about is finding out who among us is pulling the strings. Ever since the Rite of Rebirth, strange groups have been seen around Garreg Mach and elsewhere too. There was also an incident where some knights investigating these suspicious strangers turned up dead. Not that it's likely, but if something like that ever happens to me, search this room, every corner, behind every shelf. I'm going to leave something for you.
Don't say things like that.
Don't get me wrong, I have no intention of dying. I know it would be too much to ask you to cheer up, but can you at least drop the serious... Well, I'll be. Was that a smile just now? Part 1. White Clouds. Wyvern Moon. Field of the Eagle and Lion. From on high, flocks of wyverns roar in chorus and soar the pristine skies, heading south for the winter. Fodlan's children lend their hands to winter preparations by gathering firewood and catching fish from the river's cool waters. Yet all the while, their gazes are turned skyward, drawn to the magnificent sight above.
Alright, we got 5,000 gold from the Church of Saros, of course. Looks like we have a few birthdays. There's a red birthday there too. Oh! This is October.
It's finally time. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion at Gronder Field is this month. Don't tell me you forgot, Teach.
I know little about it.
You're kidding. Didn't Rhea or Sedith fill you in? Guess I have to do everything myself around here. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is one of the Academy's annual traditions. It's a huge mock battle between the three rival houses.
But you know all about rivalry battles, Professor. There was one right after you got here, remember? I hear the Battle of the Eagle and Lion will be held in Gronder Field, far away from Garreg Mach.
The house that defeats the most opponents wins. It's a three-way battle that relies heavily on strategy. Sounds exciting, doesn't it?
Hey, Claude, what about Professor Manuela? Do you think she'll be able to join us despite her injuries?
I'm afraid she's sitting this one out, as is Professor Hanneman.
As my persistent rival will not be present, it only goes to follow that I must also sit out this year's battle. Now leave me be, Claude.
What should I do?
Oh, don't worry about us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
If it isn't our own Professor Manuela, all things considered, you're looking well.
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there. My My students don't need to see me collapsed. Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
Does that mean you really won't be joining us for the battle?
Correct. We will not be participating. Regardless, do not expect victory to come easily, or at all.
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you.
This doesn't seem fair.
Oh my, look at you! If you're as confident as all that, my students will walk all over you.
We have taught our students well. There is no need to hold back. Challenge them with everything you have.
I mean, how good could they be? If you talk around to the other students during the downtime, you'll find out that, like, your mission is like, oh, go and destroy these bandits, or hey, protect the monastery. Oh yeah, we have a lot of things that are gonna unlock now because of the stuff. We can go to Abyss whenever we want to. That was something I was reading about. That seems pretty cool. I'm not sure if there'd be much of an actual reason to do that right now, but it's still really cool. But yeah, like if you go around and ask about the other students, they'll say that their missions were like cleaning the dining hall and reading books. So it's like, how great could they really be? I'm just like looking at them all again just to get a feel for their levels. Really close to a few of them being to level 20, which will let them get their advanced class, or intermediate, yeah, advanced class, I'm pretty sure is what it is. All right, neat. We also should have a few more supplies for us. Oh my lord. Chalice of, wait, you actually, hold on. Chalice crafted by the goddess nullifies extra effectiveness. Allows counterattacks at any range. You're kidding. And you get 10,000 points of renown. Oh my goodness, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Huh. I'm wondering who I should give that to. Probably like a flying unit? Or a unit that's going to be a flying unit so they're not weak to bows?
This monastery is more dangerous than I expected. It's likely that our foes have infiltrated the ranks of the teachers. And there may be others of questionable character about as well. If you ask me, there is something amiss about that old man, Tomas.
Huh, we haven't seen much of Tomas, to be fair. So that's interesting. We got our glasses back, baby. Finally, after all that time of playing on the DLC, we got our actual uniform and actual stats back. I did not read what that was. Also, this is the Shifty Merchant. You talk to him, you go down to the Centered Shadows overworld. Again, not sure if there's much of a reason to do that, but it's available. We have a lot of missions to do here. All right, let's take a look-see here. Let me remember all of the button presses, because you didn't really, the overworld in Abyss was so tiny, it wasn't really that important. Wow, you were in the way even when you were invisible. Welcome to the fishing tournament. There's a fishing tournament.
Welcome to the Monastery fishing tournament. You look confused. Didn't Saros tell you about it? Just catch whatever fish Flame requests. Show any fish you catch to Flame.
Okay.
I have a favor to ask.
Use the tournament bait to catch the fish that Flame wants to eat. You can also talk to other participants to compare the sizes of your fish. Let's get the biggest fish then, I suppose. Interesting. What do we want to do? I guess we could talk to a few of the students.
Are you taking part as well? Why don't we have some fun with this? A little contest. If you catch a fish like this, come show it to me. Whoever catches the bigger fish will be the victor.
You're likely to beat Ingrid if you have a fish with a rarity of 2 stars or higher. So you just need to get like a rare fish, really, to beat all of these characters. I believe Ash is participating.
Oh, so you're taking part. How would you feel about a little friendly competition? Catch the same kind of fish as me and we'll compare the two. Biggest wins.
Okay, 3 stars for Ash. He's a little bit of a better fisher. I think Ingrid might be the easiest one here.
Oh, are you taking part in the fishing tournament? Let's put your skills to the test. Whoever can catch the biggest one of these fish wins.
2 stars. All right, so another small one. Grab all these items. Gotta keep an eye out for him. Raphael.
Oh, you're entering too.
Okay, I think we got an idea here. Okay, you have 4 stars. All these kids are gonna have different stars. 2 stars, so that's 3 2 stars.
I am happy that we will both.
3 stars, alright. And Eloise, what are you doing over here?
I'm going to catch me some.
You're fishing as well.
But they haven't been
Oh.
biting.
Maybe the fish are frightened by you.
I didn't think of that. Ah, the truth is right in front of me. Oh, just kidding. As though a fish is smart enough to be afraid of me.
Yep, we like jokes here. I'm not gonna faculty train quite yet. We'll see what we have available once we finish doing our duties.
Will you be taking part 2, Professor? I must admit I am quite excited. I cannot recall the type of fish I was hoping to dine on. So, if you do manage to catch a fish, do you mind bringing it for me to see?
Okay, it looks like she would like any fish to start out with. Also, you're part of our class now, I believe. Yeah, you have a motivation meter. I'm gonna go ahead and give her... What would she like? I don't know. We'll give her a flower.
I shall take it.
Just to get that motivation up a little bit more. So we can start out with a perfect motivation for her.
Have you thought about entering? Maybe you and I could have a little friendly competition. I just caught this fish here. Why don't you try catching a bigger one of the same type?
4 stars. Of course you would have a 4 stars. I feel like it's a little bit of a weird situation where it's just the stronger you are, the bigger fish you have. I don't know. Let's go fishing though. We have 50 tournament bait, so let's get going. So specifically going to be waiting for a really good fish here, I think. That would be 1 star, I think, because it's a small blue. There's a big blue. Come on. Okay, I'll catch the big blue. You're allowed to keep catching them, so you don't have to worry about, like, catching the wrong fish and then being stuck out from getting half of these, they give you items. 2 star. So that'll be, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Also, this is a really good way to get your professor level up if you just use literally all of this bait. Okay, red one. Might as well catch this one. Although I don't recall if... Just wanted to make sure I get all excellence there. I don't recall if they... Cool, 5 star. Just use the last fish you caught? Or what? I'm gonna talk to you.
Are you taking... If you catch a fish like...
What? Hold on, what do you mean? Because I have a bigger fish. Do I need to show it to... It's been a while since I've done this. This isn't exactly a thing you can practice. The fishing tournament only happens once a year.
Yes, yes! I am so pleased!
Okay.
Thanks.
So we did that. Will it allow us to, like, be like, hey, we beat you now? I don't quite know. I really have no idea what, like...
I wasn't expecting much.
Hey.
I thought you could talk to each of them.
I think that's the end of the fishing tournament.
I was so sure you could talk to each of them and, like, beat them.
All that's left now is to eat it.
Okay. Because it wasn't letting me, like, show the bigger fish to them, so I assumed, and I think I probably can't.
The fishing turn. I heard you did some fishing, and that Flame is happy.
Yeah. You probably can't, like, use all the fishing tournament bait anymore, can you? No, man. I caught fish bigger than theirs. So it's like,
Why are they having a fishing tournament now? Are they just giving up on the battle of the eagle and lion? You're not condoning this, right? Are you?
Yes, I'm taking part.
What? If you've got all this free time, shouldn't you be spending it on your students?
It's 1 day. Some of you students be acting. I'll tell you that much. Let's go ahead and have some foob. I'm assuming that we're going to have a lot of teammates that have very low motivation, so we're going to want to bump that up a little bit. In addition, we could, like, go out of our way to try and up the friendliness of some other students if we want to try and recruit them, because we do have Annette. Now we have Flane, but yeah, let's just focus on our own motivation to start out here. Been there, done that. Wow, we're all so friendly now. I'm almost to level C+, and I know I can do it this time. A stat increase wouldn't hurt either. I've been working on Bernadetta quite a bit. Let's go with her. What would be nice? I think speed +1. Because one stat of speed is a lot more impactful than most other stats. Because one point in speed can be the difference between you getting double shot or not. I feel like I've explained this before, but just in case. That's my thought here. Cool, cool, cool. We still have a ton of missions to do still. Black Iron Spore, closely related to a knight. Okay. Closely related to a knight. I mean, my thought would be Annette. For reasons... Has that been revealed yet? Might have. Hello, Linhart.
I'm just absolutely exhausted. I swear to you, Professor, every month we're worked harder than the month before. I had imagined the Academy as a chance to possibly relax before our lives began in earnest.
It is what it is.
Agreed. That's the Church of Saros for you. What is it they say? Those with power are obliged to use it?
Yeah, sure. Do I have any Sleepy Boy items here? Burlap sack of rocks. That could be for... what's his name? Curry comb. No. Nothing really there. See this item over here, though. Yoink! Small tanned hide for a skilled hunter. I have a few thoughts on who that could be. Let's take a look at this. Oh, we have all of those, all the renown points that we should use, but we'll do the missions first, so we can get the renown points from them. Also, choir practice. Might as well. We'll do Hilda, since she doesn't have full. And... I mean, Dorothea's got an increase. I believe that's an increase in the amount of affinity you gain with them when they do it. I mean, it wouldn't be anything else, would it? And that's C+, baby. You love to see it. Your supply of activity points for battles and explorations have increased, which does not apply for today, unfortunately. Yoink. Bundle of herbs. Someone who knows a lot about plants. I want to say that might be Dedu. That would make sense. Saros Scriptures. Belongs to someone affiliated with the church. I mean, that's literally all of us. We are all affiliated with the church because we all go here. Do they not get that?
I have a favor to ask.
Deliver the letter. There's no address, but only one person who is gallant, has a charming smile, and always puts his family first. Sure. Carried away. Gallant has a friendly smile and puts their family first. I mean, I know it's going to show on the map where it's supposed to go to. Let's go to the Knight's Hall. I believe I have an item for Dedu as well. First of all, let's do this.
I need a favor.
Practice battle maneuvers with the Knights of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. I believe that's a mission for a later date. What's up with you today, Dimitri?
Flane and Monica, was it? I'm glad they were returned safe and sound.
Cool. Yeah, that's right. There was that Monica girl. We don't really know anything about her.
Ever since the tournament, the kitchen is completely overtaken with fish. The cooks cannot keep up.
Unfortunate. Oh, I can't give you items. That's right, because you're not recruitable, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
After all, the ladies love nothing more than a winner. And around here, there's no bigger game.
I'm sure they do.
I knew you'd understand, Professor.
Yeah, of course. I actually have to work to recruit you, because I'm a man. Talk about privilege, am I right? Let's see. Let's go and check out the amiibo area because it's been a while since we've been able to check that, so I might as well grab the one item that's here, a door key. That's interesting. Item to just show up, that's it. Just a key. All right, let's get working to go to the other missions here. Now the blue ones mean that they're DLC missions, so I don't know how important, hold on, we have a thing here. Bernadetta, ooh. Okay, so that was C. We need to get to B if we want to recruit her. Interesting. That reminds me, there was some scenes where they said that we were smiling more, and pretty much no matter what class you choose, they mentioned, "Hey, you look like you've been smiling." Someone with a history of roaming from place to place. Okay. Man, I'm really just gonna have to pound these out later. But yeah, what was it? Oh yeah, they've been saying that we've been smiling more. If you pay attention to the, oh boy, if you pay attention to the cutscenes from now on, you will, like, your main player character will be smiling more.
Ah, I see. So you are Gerald's child. You so resemble your mother.
Who might you be?
I am nothing more than a common monk. I knew your parents, once upon a time. I've been gone from the monastery for some time now, because, well, it matters not. Might I ask a favor of you? Do you mind terribly picking up some fresh flowers to place upon your mother's grave? I am certain she'd be deeply moved to receive a gift from you.
Okay. Go to the greenhouse and pick some, okay. Alright. Bud, oof. By the way, I'll put the DLC playlist at the end of this video, so if you want to see it, you can find it there, and it'll be no big dealio. Please.
Do you have time for a request?
Knight has obtained information about bandits that have been showing up of late. Another battle mission. Cool. We're gonna have quite a few of those to do soon. Do we have a, is it with Anna? Do we have some dialogue down here? Smithing stone.
Hey, Professor. How's it going? Making lots of coin? I'd love to catch up, but I'm super busy right now. Working. For money. You understand.
For money.
Hey,
enemies and auxiliary and quest pals are now in possession of valuable secrets. We've already been doing this, have we not? Okay, whatever. I'll take it. Where else do we need to go right now? There's a thing for a mission. We need to go to the greenhouse to get the flowers. There's more, there's some hemp right there. Gotta love it.
I guess that's it. That was fun, wasn't it?
Sure. Hey, go ahead and train me. Why not? I'm only a C in Sword Fair, so it's not the best thing I've ever had. I don't think I'm going to use my points for anything else, really. Maybe. Wait, hold on.
I'm going to catch me some mighty fish. Just you wait and see.
That's right. Hold on. Is it a gift or is it a lost item? It's a gift. So you're the one.
I appreciate this.
Wait. That did it, right? Okay, yeah, report to the requester. Okay, all right. Let's go get some flowers. Then we're going to head up to the requester, lay the flowers down, and we ought to be Gucci Majuchi. I would like to do some gardening. Harvest these, no biggie, and plant some more. It doesn't really matter to me what we use. Do flowers just so we can give them as presents. Neat. Cultivate them, of course. Scatter that bone meal. We got plenty of money, and we're going to have plenty of money, especially after doing these next few battles. Flowers intended to be laid on a certain grave.
Professor, has Seteth told you? We're to have a fishing tournament. Given the events of the last month, I believe this is just the sort of distraction we need. Staff and student alike.
Will you take part?
I'm afraid I'm not one for such festivities. I do enjoy a spot of fishing, though. I believe it best that I stick to quietly fishing by myself.
Okay, poor boy. How about you don't turn me on anything, because you have nothing that I'm interested in. Alright. First, we'll go up here to the requester. Mercedes is up here, too. Can't forget to use up all of our renown once I have the chance, but Got a few more missions we need to turn in. I'm starting to think maybe you have to go to the underground to recruit the DLC
savior,
students.
Thank you.
Which would make sense. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Got all that. Now let's go to the graveyard. You can't go directly to the graveyard, which I always thought was odd because it's a place you, like, obviously we've been going there many, many times for missions. And it kind of seems like it would be a place that you'd want to go to. Hello. Yep, I got him. Crazy how that happens, huh?
Thank you so much. This is just the type of flower she once loved so dearly. I can rest easy now. I must be off. Take especially good care of yourself, won't you? Please, look after Gerald. She'd have wanted that.
Okay. Citri Eisner. Yep, as we know, she's not there. Let's see. What else could we do with our 1 point we have left? Well, first, let's go to the cathedral, because we're not going to get any renown points. I don't know if it's supposed to be renown or renown. I think it's renown.
Hello there.
Because that, I mean, that sounds like a word, right? There's Mercedes. All right, let's do this. Oh, no, we have to go to you.
Something?
It's been a while. Okay. So, like, we have all these points. We could start getting these experience plus 10% things. Axe skills. Ugh, all these extra divine pulses. As we've seen, you can get kind of crazy with the divine pulses. Hey, I'm just gonna smack that right there. I can't. I thought you could do them all at once. I was incorrect.
This one?
But yeah, I'm just gonna work to the end of one of these. That's a lot of renown points to get. That is really worth it, to be honest. And then strength and speed max plus 5. I believe that just straight up raises your stats, which will actually make it easier for you to recruit students because they need certain stats that you can hit to make them easier to recruit, which would basically mean that you recruit them at a C rank instead of a B rank. But otherwise, it's not that important. And then we'll do... I'll get this reason plus 2, actually, instead of the extra divine pulse. Wow, we're gonna 100% these statues, which is actually pretty hard to do otherwise, if you don't use the DLC things.
Hi.
Oops. Someone who enjoys baking. Again, I'd assume it's Dedu. Dedu's the soft boy on a hard exterior kind of deal, you know? Choir practice has ended for today. I guess I'll have someone up here train me, Sedith or someone, because it's not that important right now. What's happening?
Of course.
Rhea.
The situation last month was dire indeed. The students endured great hardship. I hope you were able to put all of that behind you, so that you may focus on this month's assignment.
Of course.
A most reassuring response. I trust that your class is in good hands. I look forward to seeing your skills on display at the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
Yeah, I'm excited for that, actually. We're getting really close to getting that affinity for white magic. But we can also get a C+ in swordsmanship. Also notice how almost everything has a +1 or 2 because of the statues now. It slaps pretty hard. I'll just do sword. Might as well get the stat up. Neat. Combat art, Bane of Monsters, and sword prowess level 3. You love to see it. Cool. That's gonna do it for this little section. I'll talk to Sedith.
I hear that you participated in the fishing tournament. I appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah, I guess I should have gone around and talked to characters before I did the fishing tournament, because it seems like everyone has different dialogue. Except for that one dude who was like, I asked him if he was going to take part in the fishing tournament after I knew that it was already over. So, hey, whatever. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode. I'm gonna finish exploring, and I'm gonna see if it's gonna give me a chance to save. No. See you all in the next episode when we go through the Wyvern Moon Month. See you all then, and goodbye.
Thank you, Lady Bernadetta. I will take my leave.
Bye! Goodbye! Finally. Oh, that was awful. Just terrifying.
What's going on?
Please don't sneak up on me like that! It was nothing big. That lady just wanted me to show her around a bit. But strangers are just so nerve-wracking.
You've never seemed scared to me.
Now that you mention it, I think you're right. I don't know if I ever had felt scared around you. I wonder why. You know, Professor, you might be the first person I've been able to speak to normally since I got here, and I have no idea why.
I'm glad regardless.
I'm happy about it too. When we first started out here, we had to do drills outside. I skipped those every chance I got. It's a terrible idea going out in the forest with all these people you don't even know. Thanks to you, though, I can actually make it through class now. I'm grateful for that. I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here.
It's alright.
Sorry. I'm okay. I am okay. I'm doing just fine. I feel safe here, thanks to you.
By the way, was that you singing in the greenhouse?
What? You saw that? Why would you see that? You were watching me? That crosses the line, Professor. Singing? Me? Why would I be singing? I'd never be singing. Ah!